Sup Nerds, free 99 here, having a nibble at Random Dragons, a chance-based roguelike deck builder being developed and published by Shrey Patil. If you would like to have a nibble yourself, you can find it on Steam. Let's luck in! Focus build, recommended. We've also got a type build, we've also got a shield build. Okay, nice to see that there's 3 different things we can start out from the game. I mean, it's recommended, so might as well go with it. Start the game. Here we have the typical roguelike, I guess, dungeon crawly map. I love how they're putting the wishlist button on every single page. I think this is too far to look for because all paths lead to this health as well as another wishlist on Steam button. So let's look at this thing, this first half. I'm guessing these are going to be heals. This might be a shop. None of the claws look any different, so I don't suppose that there's an elite fight. And then just another heal at the end. So let's see how much money we get from 3 fights in a shop. Let's go ahead and move to the first spot. Card name, do 1 damage. Card name, okay. We have a mult, we have a crit rate. Crit rate of 70 times 2. Neat. The card effect is played when you play the card. The probability of critting a card is determined by crit rate on your card. That makes sense. If you crit a card, the effect will be played X times X equals the multiplier. Okay, so there's a 70% chance that this 1 damage will deal double, which would be 2 damage, which isn't a whole lot. If you miss, the card effect will be played 1 time only. Okay, so that makes sense. So in this case, if you crit, the card will do 1 damage twice, or if you miss, you will just... Oh! It plays it twice! There's a big difference in that, because cards could also have effects. So if you crit, you'd not only multiply the damage that it does, you also multiply the effect. I understand. This makes sense. Also, you can change the card's position and keep them wherever you want. What the heck does that mean? So, that is not what I thought. It said you could keep the card's position, put them wherever you want. Okay, maybe I didn't read that bottom part as much as I thought it did. Well, crit rate swap crit rate of rightmost card in hand and leftmost card in hand. That's cool. I guess it's a one-time use item. 6 turns left. Crit streak at 1 times. We already played a card. I don't really know what it did, but gives you 40% crit rate to rightmost card in hand. Oh, this is what they mean. So you can like move things about. I see. That's why you have stuff like crit rate swap and focus. Okay, that makes more sense. Plus 40% to an 80% is basically a guaranteed attack. We might as well do that. We've got a coffee dragon. They ain't doing much. Do 0 damage. This looks like the tutorial fight. They have 10 armor and 20 health. Let's see what this does. So there's a wheel spin. We do land on the ×3. And we did... How many damage to them? Can we see our discard pile? So the first thing we did was... Okay, so the first card that we played was Focus, which gave crit rate to something. And then Deep Cut gives 5 damage, and it did it 3 times. So, yeah, no, because they had 10 armor. Okay, everything is starting to make sense now. We could play the shield, but I see no reason to. We also have 0 mana. I realize this is mana. This is us. Fitting that it has glasses. Let's go ahead and just end the turn here. They deal 0 to us. We get back our 3 mana. They're still at 15 health. Golden Claw. Can we see what you do? Left click, right click? No, nothing like that? Oh, there you go. Take 2 coins, do 2 damage. Ooh. I like the idea of stealing things. Unfortunately, we don't have the focus. So we're just gonna run with it. These ×2. That was a ×2. I'll take it. 24 bucks and change. 5 damage, 40 50% chance to basically insta-kill them on this turn. Or we could do 3x2, which is only 6. They're still dealing 0 damage to us, so yeah, let's run the deep cut, see if it reaches. It does not. They're crying, which makes me sad. Also, it is a coffee dragon. He just woke up, and the first thing that they're experiencing is our claws to their face. This is a horrible game. Let's go ahead and focus our golden claw and rob this dragon blind. I'm sorry you woke up to me. They're at 2 health. We do still have 1 mana left. They're still dealing 0 damage because they're still trying to get out of bed. Let's just end the turn here. Hopefully, maybe we can get the golden claw back. We do not. But any amount of damage should take them out. Let's go ahead and focus our claw 3. It's 120% chance to deal twice. They're dead. I'm so sad. Water in hand. Do 3 damage. Take C coins, number of water type cards in our hand. I believe we have at least 1. Focus is a water card. We do have 2 focus. We do have a golden claw. We have 4 focuses actually. Wait, what? I don't think I'm reading this right. I think we have 2 focus and a golden claw. Because if we turn off the deck, yeah, this thing comes back. So yeah, it was just an overlay issue. So we do have some water cards. I do like stealing money. Bleeding Claw does what? Can we... Okay, there we go. I had to click back onto this, like, area. Deal a damage. No, take a damage. We take 1 damage. They take 4. I see. It's a high chance to crit, though. So that would mean we take 2 for dealing 8. We also have a gun. It's just do 4 damage. It does have fire. I like taking money. Let's do water in hand. Let's take water in hand. We are now going towards water dragon. It doesn't matter if we go fight cash or fight cash fight cash. Either way, we have to fight. But this way does give us a fight and then another shop, just in case 33 bucks is a lot in this game. So we'll take the right path. We've got, okay, we've got a cool dragon. He's just cool. We've got, I'm a banana. Yes, you are. He is a dragon, but wanted to be a banana. I feel you. There are some things I wanted to be as well. And then we got another cool dragon. The only one that's attacking us, unfortunately, is the banana dragon. Or just a regular banana. It's just a regular banana. There is no dragon here. We do have the water in hand. We could absolutely attack because it does combo with the golden claw. And then we are still able to put down a shield, which gives us 4 shield for their 3 damage. So let's do that. Let's rob the banana blind. Times 2. Golden claw. Times 2. Perfect. They've lost a third of their health, which is nice to us. And then, yeah, we'll just put on the shield. Let's end our turn. Take absolutely nothing. Shield does persist. Ooh, in most games, shield does not persist. That's good to know. So now we can do stuff like adds 4 shield to the player, but this has a 30% chance to do it twice, which is better than 100% chance to do it once. So they're gonna try to do 6 to us. They have 15 health. I don't think deep cuts will do it. Even if we give it the 40% crit rate, because that's only 80%. And even if we do kill one of them, the other one will still attack. So I feel like if we put shield here, then we focus, so we get the shield up to 80%. This isn't the shield, this is deep cuts. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I think best case scenario here is we take 2 damage. Worst case scenario, we take 5. Let's roll it, see what happens. It is a ×3, which is great. So we do only take... Their shades now say dead. That's so sad. Yeah, let's end the turn. This was a horrific turn, but, you know, 2 damage out of 40 health. not that bad. We could give you 100% crit rate, but it would mean less coins stolen. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just take you for everything you have. Unfortunately, it is a ×1. We do need some shields though. And this is like the worst card in our deck. It's a 100% chance to do 4 shields, which is basically the same thing as a shield 4. It just has a bonus chance to do 8 shields. So I think we'll focus here since we still have 2 mana. And then we'll try to do the 75% chance to carry over some shield next turn. And it does work. It does work. So we take 4 here. We still have 4 left over. They're attacking for 3 when we still have 4 shields. So we don't really have to worry about them. We could start attacking the banana some more. So let's go ahead and put the golden claw here. Make sure it's actually there. Focus up. Golden claw the middle. They're down to 13 health. We've got 51 in the bank, which is really nice. 80% chance to deal 6 damage is okay. I see no reason not to do it. It's better than putting on more shields. We already have enough to survive this round. They're gonna add shields onto them. And they're gonna attack for 5. I think we have to kill them. But also, we have the water in hand again. And being able to steal some money is just too good. It's just too good. We do... They are at 1 health. I think we just claw on them. Since we don't really have anything to lose. Cool Dragon isn't attacking us. That leaves us with... Oh, okay. So, not all the damage goes to the dead character. If you have any damage that spills over, it goes to the one next to it. That's good to know for the future runs. I guess we can just shield here. It's better than wasting a mana. I doubt that we will have like 4 mana next turn. Also, we're at 7 shield now, so that's great. I'm sorry, Cool Dragon, but it is time for you to go. Make sure Deep Cut is there. 120% to deal 3 damage is really good. And now they're dead. So we've got Piercing Claw. Do 8 flesh damage. Oh, why is it called flesh damage? That is rank. Ignored shields gives shield to enemy. I don't like that. So it deals true damage, but we give shield to the enemy? Seems counterintuitive. Unless we do nothing but piercing claws, which I don't think is possible right now. Roar does 7 damage to shields of all enemies. It only deals damage to shields, which kinda sucks. Draw 2 sounds amazing, and it's also a water card that fits in with our water in hand. So we're grabbing that. Yeah, let's go into the next fight. 63 has to be a lot. We've got Coffee Dragon. He just woke up. But reduced coins? -5 coins if played water card. Ooh, okay. That's unfortunate because that's kind of what we're doing here. So, I don't like that. I need you dead ASAP. We've got 2 new stuff. Multi-swap. Swap of rightmost card in hand with leftmost card. I see. They're both not doing anything. I really don't want to use up the Golden Claw or the shield. We're gonna end up costing more coins than what we take from them, even if we boost this up to 100%. So yeah, let's just do the shields for now. It'll also tell us whether or not this mana carries over. Let's go ahead and end our turn. It looks like there is a turn counter. I just realized this, or maybe I realized this before, and I didn't notice until now, because it hasn't been relevant until now. Since this guy is keeping us from attacking. So we do have 6 turns to get rid of both of them. So that's good to know. We only have 3 mana. They're going to be dealing 3 to us. So the one from the previous turn does not carry over. Ooh, that's horrible. Let's deep cut the one that's keeping us from attacking. They do have 55 health. We might just have to sacrifice our money here. I don't think there's any other way to do this. Unfortunately, everything that we have accumulated goes down the drain. We do still have the regular claw. We lose 10 bucks, or I guess 5 bucks if we play this, but we get more stuff. But there's really nothing good we can combo with it. Let's just claw them for hopefully 6 damage. It's a ×1. That sucks. 5 turns left. This does cost 0. Yeah, let's play it. It's a draw 1. There's our $5 gone. We do have Golden Claw. Yeah, we might as well reduce the amount of money that we're losing by gaining 2 and losing 5. And then Golden Clawing here. It's still a ×2, which is perfect. Yeah, and then end our turn. 4 turns left. We need to deal 37 damage. They're gonna hit us for 12. That sucks. We can focus here. Goodbye, 5 bucks. Deep cut the big one. It's a ×1, which hurts even more. Let's end our turn, take the 2 damage. I didn't realize this game would ramp up so big. We could do something nutty here. If we do this, and then we go crit rate mult swap, swap crit rate and mult of rightmost card in hand with leftmost card. So we do have 100% here, but I don't think that's what we're trying to go for. We would want, if we swap your multiplier, it would be an 80% chance to deal 3, so that would be 9 damage to them. I think that's what we want to do. Use? Yeah, we have to press the use button. So 80% chance to deal 3 damage 3 times, I think is one of our saving graces. It does hit, which is perfect. They're down to 23. We could pay 5 bucks to draw 2 cards, and maybe that'll give us something even better. Nope. It only drew us 1. It will make deep cut a little better. Because if we do this, we can swap the crit rate to 100% using the shield 4. And now I realize why a shield 4 with 100% crit chances in the deck. So yeah, let's use that. Let's use deep cut. They're down to 8. They're gonna gain 5 armor next turn though. So they're technically down to 13. We're gonna have 2 turns left. This is one of those last 2 turns. We're down to 46 coins, but honestly, progressing through this means more than beating, than having money in the pocket. So Golden Claw does 2 damage. It hits twice. That's only 4. That also uses up a focus. I think with any chance of winning, we're gonna have to do deep cut. Pay 5 bucks for the focus, and then hope we hit the 80%. Please, yes, okay, perfect. So they're gone. We don't have to pay anymore in order to use our water cards. So let's go ahead and end the turn, and then maybe we can use this turn to recoup some of our losses. We also need to deal 15 damage in 1 turn. That's gonna be horrific. 3 times 2 is 6. We can deal 6 with this. Or we could deal 9 with this and try to... Yeah, I think we'll do with the guaranteed 80. Well, not guaranteed, but 80% chance to hit 3 times. And it does trigger. Perfect. They're at 6 health. They are at 6 health. We can do 6 damage with this if we don't play anything else. I just want to see here what the chances of drawing cards that are water, and it doesn't look that great. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to focus here, which gives up some of our water in order to guarantee that we do take out the Cool Dragon. They're dead. We're at 54 coins, which is a lot less than what we started off with, but we did survive. We've got Piercing Claws, 15 flesh damage with no side effect, 20% chance to do it twice. sounds amazing, but I do like our water build that's starting to show. 7 shield with a 40% to do it twice, or give 10% crit rate to all cards in hand. Ooh. 10% isn't a whole lot. But it is if you consider it as 10% per card. That's like plus 50% in total, more or less. Yeah, I'm gonna go with help them all. I think it's better than the other one. Let's find out if 54 is a lot. It is quite a bit. 54 coins is quite a bit. Average cost is like 12 bucks in shop. We've got chicken 65. Sell this egg to give 65 crit rate to all cards in hand. Only works in game. Ah, so these are one-time use items. So that's what these things were. I thought they were like how many people we've beaten, but then like none of the eggs have been filled. So we can hold up to 3, 6, 9 items. 65% crit chance to all cards in hand could be a crazy turn. And I think we would be nuts not to take this. So we will buy that. At the end of combat, heal H, which H is your shield divided by 3. I don't think that's good. We don't really have a shield build. Fire amplifier after critting. If the card is fire, we have fire cards, but we're not leaning towards fire. Nature's Love after critting. If the card is nature type, heal your dragon. I guess nature is a third type because we only have fire and water right now. What else do we have here? Do damage. D is number of fire cards in hand. Okay, so fire in hand is like water in hand. Give 20% crit rate to all cards in hand. Ultra Instinct. That sounds nutty. Nature Converter. Change card type to nature. Select 1 out of random 6 cards. I don't think we care about nature right now. And then we got Card Destroyer. Destroy card. Select 1 out of random 6 cards. I like that idea. What happens if we click upgrade? No, nothing. Okay. Or I guess these aren't actual cards. These are more like things to do with your deck. I see. Okay. So we have 2 new cards that we could possibly buy. 4 different items that we could carry us through the game. And then 2 things that mess with our decks. If only this was water, I would have loved it. But I guess we're gonna go with Card Destroyer. Let's buy this. We're gonna delete... Ooh, they chose like the worst 6 or the worst 5 to give us because I like the idea of giving the ×3 to something. What is left in our deck? Can we see? There is no way to see. That is unfortunate. I do want to thin the deck though. And maybe getting rid of the deep cuts is how we start to do it. So goodbye deep cut. We will buy the Ultra Instinct though. 20% crit rate even if we don't crit itself seems a little nutty. So we're down to 20 left. Let's go ahead and exit. 20 is quite a bit, especially after a fight. I think we will go for the next shop. So why do you have that? I have a gun, Draken. I have a gun. Okay. Yes, you do. I see that. And then we got a banana. That is definitely not a dragon, so I don't know why they're in this game. So I think we go Ultra Instinct first and try to crit the draw. I think that's the play here. Let's Ultra Instinct. We're gonna get at least 20%, which we do. Now we can pay 0 to draw 2 cards, and hopefully, unfortunately, it doesn't work. We have a bunch of shield cards in hand, which we do technically need. They're about to do 8 damage to us. I think that's better than doing a golden claw for a bit of coin. Yeah, like 70%. Well, let's try this first. Maybe if we get enough shield from this, I might decide not to. So that basically blocks everything but 2 damage. We do have 70 turns, or 70 turns, 7 turns left. Yeah, we might as well Golden Claw here. 2 damage isn't a whole lot. We're still above like 75% health. So there we are, 30 out of 40. Yeah, we're still at 75% health. I don't think we should be worried right now. What we should be worried about is the fact that they have 16 armor and 5 armor respectively. Water in hand goes kind of nutty right now, but I do want to increase crit rate. Ooh, this is all good. Maybe we do take the money first. Well, okay, if we activate this, then we activate this, nothing's gonna happen because that uses up all the mana. So that kind of sucks. I think we help them all, go for the ×3, and we do get it, which is insane. And then I guess we use 1 mana for Claw 3 on the banana here. Start taking down some of that armor. And then we do Water in Hand to steal some money from them. It's a 90% chance to do ×2, which does work. 28 in bank. They're down to 44 quote-unquote health. And our turn here, they do nothing to us. They're going to try to grab some armor again, which isn't great. And they're also going to try to do 8 to us, which kind of sucks. I think we're going to draw 2 here, but do we want to Ultra Instinct first? We could do something like Focus. Focus Ultra Instinct. Yeah, we'll do Focus into Ultra Instinct, which is an 80% chance to hit twice, which does. Which gives us an 80% chance to draw a bunch of cards. Which doesn't work, unfortunately. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Yeah, and then I guess we'll just Golden Claw this banana. There's really nothing else we can do aside from that. Maybe go really a missed streak ×2. Thanks for telling me that. This is getting rough. This is getting rough. We take the 8. We're basically at half health. How did it all go so wrong? The crits stick in between rounds. I just realized that. Wait, hold up. Maybe we're not so boned. Maybe we're not so boned at all. They're not dealing any damage, so these shields are worthless, but we can deal quite a bit to them. With 4 turns left, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Maybe the money build is just not good enough. 70% to do 6 or 30% to do 8. And I think we go for the 6. And it does trigger. Awesome. End our turn here. They do nothing. We got 3 turns left. I don't know if we're gonna make it, honestly. Deep Cut is the only one that can deal damage here, which kind of sucks. We could go Ultra Instinct to help out the rest of the items in our hand. And it does trigger. So now Deep Cut is 100%. That's something, at least. You know, they're down to 18, less than half health, but with 2 turns to go, I don't think we're gonna make it. They're also starting to deal a lot more damage. I think this is gonna be the end of the run here. We have a bunch of shields, but I really don't think they're gonna be useful. It would have been great if we actually deleted the shield instead of the Deep Cut, now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. Here we go. Let's roll. It's a ×2. They're down to 17. I guess we can go for some shielding here. We can do focus, I guess, on this. No, the 8 is better. We'll focus. We'll get this to 70%. Hopefully we can shield for 8. And we do, which is nice and all, but you know, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, wait, no. We're not dead. Get Molt Swap if you complete the level before 1 turn. Okay, I am totally reading this wrong. Hold up. We have as long as we need to. It's just we get items if we beat it in a certain amount of turns. What the heck was I reading? Definitely not this game. So yeah, we still have turns. So we shouldn't really give up. This is going to be hitting for 9, which is going to suck. But we might as well get rid of the banana now. We've already invested so much on taking it down. Let's go for the water in hand. We're going to get a lot of money here. It would be great if we actually survive this. We can draw for 2 here, which is almost going to happen. We have 1 mana left. We have to do the shield. We have to stop the bleeding. So there we go. I don't think we die here. We live at like 5 health or something, 6 health. They're gonna deal 9 to us. I think we leave the banana alone. I think we have to try to survive this 9 damage. Yeah, we have to do our best here to try to survive this 9 damage. So this is 8 if we get it right. And we do. And then let's try to do this to get some overshield for next turn. I mean, +1 overshield is still better than nothing. We can get rid of the banana here, so we don't have to worry about them. They're at 2 health. Oh, they must have had shield that I didn't see. So they're still dealing 9 damage to us. Whoever thought giving a dragon a gun would be a terrible idea? What do we want to do here? We can, all we can do is get like 4 shield, which is horrific. So we might as well do that. We'll steal some money off of you. It should work. 90% is pretty high. Started to deal some damage to the gun dragon. They're dealing 9. We've got 11 health. It's looking grim still. They are starting to take real damage now, which is great. We're down to 2 health, which sucks. They're still at 9 damage. This would give us 1 health. It's honestly not even worth... Is it worth trying to put it up to 100%? I think it is. What if we draw 2 cards first? What kind of cards do we draw here? We have a deep cut, which is nice. But we really need to guard ourselves. I think we'll go Ultra Instinct here. It's still better than nothing. Most cards in our hand is guaranteed to trigger. So the 2 that we would want to trigger would be the shield ×2, which does work. This would put us down to 1. I would feel more comfortable if we had some overshield. So then we end here. We're at 3. They're not going up in damage, which is great. We could draw 2 cards here, or we could focus it to make sure we draw 2 cards always. Or I guess 4 cards always. We have 2 mana left. We have to put on some shields. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we go for the 6, or do we go for the 8? I think we go for the 8. The basically guaranteed 8 here. That means we survive, and we can then attack with either Golden Claw or Water in Hand, and Water in Hand does more damage. So we'll end our turn here. We still have 2 shields. We don't have any shields. And I don't think we can do enough damage on them. I think this is it. I honestly think this is it. We only also have 1 attack card in our hand. Yeah, that's it. GG. That's unfortunate. We got so close. Ooh, it was the money build. It was the money build. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. Yeah, with our last mana, let's just help them all, get them all to 100%. End the turn here. Main menu, I like this game. I like this game. I'm gonna do a second run. The focus build is great, but we could also try the type build, or we could try the shield build. Deal 2 or take 2 damage. Do D damage. D is your shield. And I do like the idea of that. Helping Hand crit gives 50% crit rate to rightmost part in hand. That should be card. C-A-R-D. Adds 4 shield to your player. 7 shield. We still have some money, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Let's start this. This looks like the same exact map from last time. Which is either good or bad. It's still the same coffee dragon. That's Kinda good or bad. I guess we start with putting shield onto ourselves, which does work, and then we can deal 14 to them. Oh, we should have taken the money. Honestly, taking the money would have been the best idea because they deal nothing. I want to see something. How many of these shield 3s do we have? We have exactly one shield 3. So if we put these here at 50% times 2, and we go helping hand, it is now 65%. I want to see if this 65% translates to our next fight. I doubt it will. I'm sure it is like per fight based, but it would be really cool, or really broken, I guess, if it did persist. What's our deck looking like? A lot of water cards again. That is making me want to take water in hand, not gonna lie. And I think we will. We are doing another water build, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the same banana. Okay, so the map doesn't actually like shuffle itself in between playthroughs, which, I mean, the game is in the demo state. I can't fault the developer too much, but it'd be great if the map like changed around a bit. We do have a massive shield. We do also want to check the deck. It is back to 50%. Okay, so the gaining crits are only in the round that you're playing with, and the countdown is for additional items to get while you're playing. Something for, I guess, speedrunners to enjoy. But for now, we'll give helping hand to our massive shield. Hopefully it triggers times 2. It does. 70% to gain 14 shield is amazing. We only got 7, which I'm still fine with. We'll go water in hand just to get money. I do like money. So we're at $33. Let's end the turn. We take 3, but not really because of the 4 shields. We have Bleeding Claw if we want to take a bit of damage, and honestly, I don't see any reason why we don't want to. We'll do the 4 shields. This will ensure that we'll take 0 damage next turn, even if it's times 1%, because they're only dealing 6. And I guess we'll deal the 1 damage to us. Well, I guess it's dealing 2 damage to us because it'll trigger the card twice. Let's get rid of the banana. They're not a dragon and we're racist like that. So there we go. We're down to 10 shields. They deal another 6, so we're down to 4. The banana's going to deal 4 damage to us, which we can completely block. Let's get massive shield to 100% here. And it triggers, which is perfect. So now we get 14 shield every single time we play this during this fight. Metal scales to deal 18. 50% chance to do it twice. Well, this is an insta-kill. And now we won't have to lose any of our shields for next turn. Times 1 is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and end the turn. They're gonna deal 3 damage each to us, which we don't care because we can insta-kill one of them with our 16 shield. But first, we should probably do water in hand to get some money. So let's go for this one. It's a times 1, whatever. It's fine. You die. You die? Even at times 1? Oh, I didn't realize that they also had shield. I mean, we can still let them die. Even if it's a times 1, it should still kill them. Yep, dead. End the turn here. We take the 3, but we still have 11 to go. I mean, I want the money. I want the money. That's just all there is to it. Give me money. And then, please give me more money. Ooh, this costs 0. This costs 0. Which means we can do this, get the times 1, which is unfortunate, but 75% chance to hit twice is still pretty good. Give me the money. And then this should just end them, even if it's just once. No kill like double kill or overkill. We have a focus. Focus is pretty good. We also have right hand focus. Gives 30% crit to 3 rightmost card in hand. Temporary for this round. For this round is different from for this battle. This buffs it for the battle. And I feel like focus on one thing is better than 30%. Well, Is it? No, I like things to carry over. We're taking focus. Let's grab focus. Let's go towards the shop again. 59 coins. I forgot. Right. This dude exists. That sucks. We have to pay money now. Yeah. There's no two ways about it. Unless we go for these three, which is like a lot of damage, honestly. Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's take out the coffee dragon that's nullifying our money here. We did take 2 damage there, which I totally forgot is what that fire card does, but oh, we don't have enough mana. The fire card does 2 mana. Okay, so we're gonna be taking 3 here unless we do some stuff. And I think the stuff that we're doing is shielding for 8. We focus that, pay $5. That's fine. It's okay. This isn't the shield. This is the damage on the shield. Oh, what the heck am I doing here? Let's do the actual shield with the helping hands, please. ×2? You gonna pity me? No? Okay, cool. 65% to take no damage, and maybe metal scales will do something. It doesn't do anything. Number water hat, so we can steal $4. Well, let's steal $4. I mean, good news is we still don't take damage. 46 is a pittance from the 59 that we used to have. We have 1 armor. They're not gonna attack us. We could focus the shield 3 here, which I feel like doing. And then do the shield 3 at 90%, so we get 6 armor. Or 6 shields. And then we can deal 7 damage to our Coffeezilla here. We're down to 36 coins. It hurts my wallet just seeing this number go down so bad. We're at 3 shields. We could helping hands the shield 4 in order to make sure that it actually does give us 8 shields. And the metal scales will now just deal ridiculous amounts of damage. We're at 11. ×2 is 22. The sooner we get this coffee dragon to die, the better. We will be taking actual life damage here, which sucks. Oh, what do we want to do here? There's a lot that we could do, but I really don't want to waste more money. We have to kill you. First and foremost, we have to kill you. We could do 8 to you right now. 8 to you and then a Dragon Claw is not enough unless the Dragon Claw crits. We could also... Well, okay, the Bleeding Claw is 8. And then Water in Hand to get back some of our money. Seems to be the play here. Or they just die. We'll just take that. We'll take that. I'm not entirely sure if there was a multiplier that I didn't notice, but we'll just take the kill. Water in Hand seems to be the best play. Get back some of our money. Plus, we only have 1 mana left. Please trigger twice. No? Okay, $6. I'll take the $6. Hopefully, we can get back to the 59 coins we had. 90% chance to gain 6 armor or 95% chance to gain 8 sounds better. That's great. Metal scales, I forgot, deals damage to us. That's why we've been losing some damage this entire time. They're only dealing 3. I don't want to kill them. I kind of want... I don't care about this item. What I care about is getting our money back. So I feel like stalling here. That was a ×2, which is insane. Let's end our turn. We have Helping Hand again. We can use this on Water in Hand to increase its crit chance. Yes, it does land. So now we can gain a lot of money back. Or not. I mean, it's money. I'll take it. Golden Claw, 60% chance to hit twice, please. No? Okay. I mean, again, we're sort of stalling to recoup our losses. Massive Shield. Massive Shield sounds like a good idea. Let's go shield 4. And then let's go massive shield. Make sure they don't kill us if they suddenly spike in damage like the gun dragon. End our turn. We have focus, we have helping hand. I don't think water in hand needs it. I think we'll just water in hand here. ×2, nice, they're at 1 health. We could do focus on helping hand, which is kind of funny. And then just end our turn after maybe getting 8 shield. Sure. End our turn here. Do we have money? No, we don't. We missed the rewards, but we don't really care. We have $49 back, which isn't bad. We'll just end our turn here. Please give me something. Water in hand is pretty well. We get how much? 65. We ended up with more than what we came in with, which is I'm pretty happy about. Supplier Claw. Do 1 damage. Draw a card with 60 crit rate of above. You mean 60% crit rate or above, not of. I like that. I like that idea. It costs 0, so it's just free damage. And it's basically deal 2 damage, draw 2 cards if we can get this to 100%. Hand extension +1 hand size only works after critting. That's horrible. Shotgun Sniper is a fire card. Yeah, I think we'll take the Supplier Claw. And then we'll go into the shop, see what we have here. We're not doing fire. Heal 5 at the end of the round. That's not bad. 18 coins is a bit much, but I might keep that. End of card play, do 5 damage. So just a straight up 5 damage. Could come in useful. Play this. After critting, if card is this type, do 10 damage. Do enemy type changes every round. So these two are just bonus damage. This one could help us heal. We could convert something into a water type. I think we're taking this. We could turn Bleeding Claw into a water type. And I think we are going to do that. It's 90%. Nice. Ultra Instinct is really good. Last time, since it affects all cards in hand, I will buy that as well. We have 41 left. I like the heal. Let's buy that, and then I guess we'll take just the bonus damage. This one does do more, but it's very situational. This one is just straight up 5 damage. So we'll take that one. Hit next. I think we're gonna go towards the shop again. It is the Gun Dragon. So we have learned that the Gun Dragon must die first. The 3 damage does not last forever. So I think what we will do is Ultra Instinct to try to do ×2. Please. Yes. Perfect. And then we can do shield here to gain some resistance. And now we're not... How are they doing 5? Or how are they taking 5? Are they taking 5? I don't remember. Do we have like an artifact that deals 5 damage to them? Anyway, we're blocking all 8 here. So that's good. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do metal scales. Because if we do metal scales, we're guaranteed to take damage. But also, we're basically going to be doing 16 to Gun Dragon. You know what? 16 to Gun Dragon, sure. Let's just do it. Let's get rid of them now, before they get any worse. 27 health. I don't like that. I think we're gonna do the health reset here. Oh, it sells? Oh, are these artifacts? Oh! These are not one-time use items. These are artifacts. We get 9 artifacts. That's why the banana has been taking 5 damage. I understand. Okay. That's good. I like that. We can do focus on the Supplier Claw. Make that trigger better. Supplier Claw does hit the ×2, which is perfect. Card in hand, or I guess water in hand, will give us quite a bit of money here. We can do this to the gun dragon for ×2, which is even better. And then Golden Claw here gives us even more money. I mean, $2 is better than $0. If that hit ×2, gun dragon would have been dead. This is like the best card in the game. At the end of card play, deal 5 damage. That's just... Most of the turns we play 3 cards, so that's 15 extra damage each turn. That's insane. I want to put Ultra Instinct here because I want to do Helping Hand first. That's still better than nothing. And every card that we play just deals 5 damage regardless. Do we focus here as well? I think we focus here. We focus here. Ultra Instinct is at 95% now. So then we can do this. So now Metal Scales is up to over 100%. Unfortunately, we don't have any armor on us. But we do have a way to kill Gun here. Which means we take 3 less damage. Whether or not it gets the 5 is irrelevant. Or it gets the ×2 is irrelevant. End our turn. We do take 5. We're at 22, but we do heal for 5 at the end of the turn. We don't have a way to heal. So I think the best thing we can do is hit Supplier Claw. Hopefully we get 2 more water cards. We get at least 1. And then we water in hand to get money. A pittance of money. And then I guess Golden Claw here. Please tell me it hits twice. It does, and it does count the money. So we're at $42. We have Burn, destroy the rightmost card in hand, draw 3 cards. That's not bad if we wanted to start deleting cards in our deck. Right hand focus only works once. I think we're going to skip all this. I do want to thin out the deck. 14 cards is pretty big. Maybe we do take Burn. Just to thin out some cards. I mean, it is free. 30% chance of ×1 though. I just realized it's 30% chance of ×1. Maybe we skip it. Let's just skip it. We'll go into the shop again. There is a Convert to Water and Destroy. I think destroying is good. I think we will destroy a card in deck. These are the worst cards to give me. Can we check what's in the deck? We cannot. Shield 3. Yeah, I think it would have to be Shield 3 because I really don't want to destroy the rest of these. Maybe get rid of one of the Metal Scales? I think Metal Scales. Let's get rid of the Metal Scales. And then we'll... Is there something worth converting to water? I mean, there's always something converting to water. I think converting the Bleeding Claw in... Wait, didn't we already convert Bleeding Claw into water? Was that only for 1 round? I thought we converted Bleeding Claw into water. I could be horribly mistaken. Let's, Sure, upgrade. I guess the Shield 4 converted into water isn't bad. We'll use it on that. We've got $22 left over. Water in hand is just more money. I don't think we need more money. Now that we know that these are passives, sell this egg to give 65% crit rate to all cards in hand, only works in-game. Isn't as good as I think it is, just because we do have ramp. If played, card has crit rate above 100%. If played card has crit rate above 100%, do 10 damage. We do have a way to do that. I like that idea. Underwater, do D damage, D equals water cards in hand. Ooh. I mean, that's also good. After critting, if the cards is nature type... Okay, we don't care about that. I like the idea of Water Dragon. And we could theoretically also get Chicken 65. Do we want Chicken 65 though? We're definitely grabbing Water Dragon. Sell this egg to give 65% crit rate to all cards in hand. How worth it is that? I guess turn 1 to get Supplier Claw and like Helping Hand to 100% doesn't sound terrible. No, I think we'll keep the $10. This is the farthest we've gone. We have a butterfly dragon. He's not happy about his wings. Why not? They look fabulous. Minus 20. Removes 20% chance from all cards, adds 20% when this enemy dies. That sucks. Shock Dragon, that explains the face. Me no magic, me change your cards. Coins 4. I don't exactly know what coins 4 mean. Remove 20% crit rate from a random card in hand. It's also going to remove 20. Okay, so this is like our worst nightmare. But fortunately for us, we do have the ways to combat it. So if we put Focus as our rightmost card, and we go Helping Hand, please tell me it triggers once. It triggers twice, which is insane. Oh! Nice! Because of the water cards. We don't even have to do anything and we'll probably win. The Focus is now 100% chance. So we can give that to Ultra Instinct. Nice. And then Ultra Instinct gives our shields some percentages now. So we can do one of these. And I guess 50-50 is our best bet. Yeah, go ahead and hit our claw. Sure. It's at negative 40%. I don't even know what negative 40% even means. So now they're going to try to do 10 damage to us, and this is going to try to remove 30% from a card. I don't like that. This is at 0%. This is horrific. Water in hand, I guess. Do we even have anything that's over... What was you? Over 60%? Over 60%. We have Bleeding Claw. Didn't I just turn your water? No, it was something else. We could get Bleeding Claw out. And I think like that's the best we've got. They do have armor, which sucks. But yeah, we could do like Bleeding Claw into Water in Hand, I guess. Is our best bet here. The sooner we get this dead, the better. And now we Water in Hand to get some money and some damage onto them. Unfortunately, we don't have armor. We are going to be taking 9 damage here, but the sooner the middle one dies, the better we will be. 2d damage equals water cards in hand times 2. So when does this trigger? I'm not entirely sure, because at least this one says at the end of card play. But that's beside the point. The point is we could do Massive Shield. They're not attacking us, but we could invest in some shield. Let's go Massive Shield. Let's focus first. No. Do we... Yeah, I guess we focus the Massive Shield. And then, we really want this one to die first. I guess this is why we can choose our targets. Is because of our passive of 5 damage. I'm pretty sure this one would have been dead by now if we actually knew that. But, you know, better late than never. We could Helping Hand to try to get Massive Shield into a bigger number. And it almost worked. So then 75% chance to get a lot of shield here. Please trigger, please trigger. Yes, nice. We're sort of set for the next round. Unfortunately, a bunch of our cards do go down in percentages. Negative 40%. What the heck does that mean? Is this just never going to trigger? Or is there like a... Yeah, I really don't know. And I don't really want to find out, to be honest. I think we just take out the dragon over here while gaining some money. There we go. 13 health remaining. We do have some armor. This will deal 22 damage to us. We have 14. We could also add some more armor to us. 50-50. Or we could use it for the claw. Negative 40% though. Yeah, I think we go for the shield first and foremost. They're down to 6. Let's do... Oh, Bleeding Claw costs 2. I guess we're shielding up again. It's a good thing. This isn't enough to kill you. You're still at 6 health. So I guess we'll take out the surprise dragon. They're gone. They're only attacking us for 5. Something's going to take negative 30%. And then I think now is the time we take out this dragon. So let's go ahead and go Ultra Instinct here. Let's focus the Wait. Ultra Instinct here. Focus the Ultra Instinct. So now Ultra Instinct can start taking out the last guy. Water in hand is 100%. Give me my money. End our turn. Something loses 20%, but that doesn't matter. We can now Massive Shield here. And then go Metal Scales, just overkill. Perfect. Supplier Claw is nice as a one-off. I don't think you need more than that. Finger Breaker, -1 hand size. And then Shotgun, I don't think I care for any of these. 23 health isn't bad. We go to a heal spot. Heal 5, add 5, or heal 25. 25 is an overheal I don't think we care for. So let's add 5 to the max. We still got a bit to go. We do have 35. This will increase our money even more. And I do like gaining money. Nobody has anything crazy. I hate Shock Dragon. So I think we're going to go for them first. Let's go Ultra Instinct. Let's focus Ultra Instinct. Deal the damage to our Shock Dragon here. And then we will Helping Hand? No. We Helping Hand here. Or I guess it doesn't matter. Because Ultra Instinct is all cards in hand. So let's do that. Times 2. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then we don't have shield. I just realized we have 2 metal scales but no shield. So I guess we're just gonna Helping Hand one of our metal scales. Times 2, please. Nope, unfortunate. But hey, you know what? We still deal damage because of our underwater and our bonus damage. So I'll take that. I'm not too keen about taking 4 damage here though. So let's just end our turn. One of these gets reduced by 20%. We're gonna take 6 plus 5, 11 damage here. Can we supply her anything? We can supply her Bleeding Claw. I don't know if that's any good. I think we have to go for shield first and foremost, since we can't even increase its percentages. 4 shield is better than nothing, especially if we can take out the Shock Dragon. So let's go Water in Hand. This gives us the most amount of money. Times 2 is amazing. They're down to 1 health, so Golden Claw here should be able to finish them off and deal some splash damage onto somebody else. With our 4 armor, it means we're only going to be taking 2 damage from them, which isn't the worst. Nobody's attacking us, which is a perfect turn. We can do focus on the Massive Shield. Start getting that up in numbers. We can take out the first Cool Dragon here, just from our passive alone, which is crazy. Now we end our turn and hope we get something good. Coffee Dragon is starting to wake up, which is scary. We can Ultra Instinct here on the Coffee Dragon. Get some of these to ridiculous percentages. Times 2 is great. Supplier Claw. Drawing us 2 cards sounds amazing. Let's Helper Dragon that. So now we're guaranteed to draw 2 cards for 0 cost. They're gonna die this turn. I'm pretty sure we can make them die this turn. We still have 2 mana. We could either increase our shields to increase metal scales, or we could get more money. And you know me, I like money. So we're just gonna go Water in Hand here. Times 2 is great. Do we go for the shield or do we kill them? 14 damage times 2. And it splashes onto this guy. I think we win on this turn if we go metal scales. And honestly, that's pretty good. It's better than tempting fate. Plus we get the heal for 30. Oh, it doesn't actually kill them. That's unfortunate. But still, we're at 7 armor. We don't have anything to worry about. We do get golden claws here. At 60%, I don't think that's good enough. I want more money, so let's focus. But it killed them? But we didn't actually get more money, which sucks. 1x. Take 1 times the rightmost card in hand. Works only after critting. Take 1 times mult. But where does it go? I'll take the massive shield in the hopes that we can get rid of the other shield cards in our deck. There is a shop right here. Deletion. 2 card deletions is insane. Hopefully it just RNGs what we need it to. We can get rid of this, which is great. And then the next card to delete is the claw. We can get rid of the claw. This is like the worst card in our deck. If not for the shield 4. At least the shield 4 does have, what's the word I'm looking for? Does have synergy with our metal scales. So let's use this on claw. We are down to 15 cards left in our deck. Didn't we get rid of the claw? Am I crazy? Huh. Interesting. Or maybe we had 2 claws. Not entirely sure. Right hand focus, not good enough. Shield 8 is kind of crazy. But at 10%, I don't care for. Extra protection. Add 1 shield to your dragon at the start of the combat. Shield amount increases every round. So this just keeps ramping. It's kind of late for it, but it's better than nothing. At the end of combat, health. Oh, this one heals. And we do have a shield build. Ooh, I do like the idea of buying both of these. Overload is crazy now. Now that we have Ultra Instinct and Focus. Sell this egg to do 40 damage twice and reduce your... Ooh. Ooh. I don't like this. Do we have enough? This is like 30 bucks. Yeah, we do have enough to do overload, and then this shield, and then this shield. We still have 11 left over. 3 spots left, by the way. We could re-roll the shop, but that gets us down to $1. I don't think that's a good idea. It's a little weird that the last one is a heart. I'm assuming this is a boss fight. And then there's like a second level after this. Do we go for healing or do we go for money? And I think you all know what I'm going to choose. We have a gun dragon here. No gadgets. You can't use any gadgets. So these are called gadgets. That's good to know. We need them dead ASAP. Not only are they limiting our stuff, but they're also the gun dragon that will start to deal 9 damage soon. So what do we want to do first? I think the smart thing to do would be to increase Ultra Instinct with Helping Hand. It doesn't trigger the ×2, which is unfortunate. Oh, it still does that. Oh, are these things gadgets? It could, maybe these are the gadgets. I totally forgot about these things, that they exist, to be honest with you. But it's good to know that these things are not gadgets. I don't know what they're called. I guess they're just called eggs, maybe? But now that we can't use gadgets, I don't care because I totally forgot that these exist, or that we have a limited amount of turns to activate them, or to, like, get them. So that's cool. Ultra Instinct now should be good. Hopefully Water in Hand triggers a couple of times. It does. It's at 100%. So we can deal 60 damage to them, or 66 damage to them, guaranteed, and steal their money. That's perfect. They're down to 2 health. We can claw them and take them out. Even if it's a ×1, they should die, which is perfect. And now they're taking damage. We can use gadgets again, whatever those are supposed to be. End our turn here, not take any damage, which is perfect. We have massive shield. We could focus that, and I think we will. Start taking out one of these guys. They're down to 7 health. Will massive shield here. Please trigger. It does. That's perfect. And now we have just 3 little dragons left. They're going to deal 9 in total. But we have way more than that. End our turn here. Supplier Claw with our deck completely reshuffled isn't a bad play. I think we're going to do that. It doesn't trigger twice, which is unfortunate, but it did give us water in hand. I do like water in hand, and I think we will water in hand for the money. And then we'll put helping hand here so we can focus the helping hand and increase that percent. So then we can put the massive... I'm not trying to play the massive shield. Okay, note to the developer, if you can't move the massive shield and move stuff around, it's kind of annoying when you're trying to play cards that like cares about where it's positioned. Yeah, but anyway, we're still able to move everything else, so now we can activate helping hand here to boost massive shield. And it does work. It's at 70% now. And then we can just shield for 4 while taking out this dragon. End our turn here. This one's basically dead. They just don't know it yet. We can't gain money here. Do we want to stall to gain money? I don't think so. We also heal based on shield, so I think we want to do Ultra Instinct. Get that going. Perfect. So we gain a bunch of shield, which in turn turns into a bunch of healing. We're at 36 now. All of these are terrible. I don't think we need another massive shield. I think we're just going to skip this. Let's go towards the shop. What the heck do you do? All cards that give shield are debuffed. Debuffed in what way? Cannot crit. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks. Also, we have a brand new dragon. I am a dragon. He is a dog, but wanted to be a dragon. I don't know what you mean by dog. I just see 4 dragons and a banana. So what do we do here? I guess we pop Ultra Instinct and hope for the best. We go Ultra Instinct. The ×2 does happen, which is insane. Do we go water in hand now? I guess to gain some money and deal some damage. And then I guess we'll do... How much are they doing? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12? 12 damage. And we can only get 4 shields, which kinda sucks. It can't crit, but it still gave us a bit of shield. Unfortunately, we're going to be taking 5 here. That sucks. They're at 21 health. We need to get rid of them ASAP. This is free. We can trigger this. It's fine if it's just ×1. We're basically using our passives to try to kill Gun Dragon here. The only one attacking us is the Shock Dragon. For 6 damage. We can block some of that with massive shield, especially if we can take them out. If we Golden Claw here, they should die. Thank you for the passives. Now we can do massive shield here for 2. Hopefully we'll trigger it once. Unfortunate. So then we're gonna take, well, we're gonna block all of you and then take 2 damage from the cool dragon, which is unfortunate. But hey, we do have some healing. It's fine, everything is fine. We're gonna take 9 from these 2. But I hate the fact that this is messing with our percent chances. So I think we're going to do focus on Ultra Instinct. And then Ultra Instinct every card in our hand. And then even though we can't play it, I think we're going to helping hand the metal scales. There's no way for us to gain armor, which is unfortunate. We will be taking 9 here. Ooh, that only triggered ×1. That sucks. But we can still claw something. We can still claw something? Yeah, let's claw something. Unfortunately, it's only a ×1. End the turn here. We're down to 19 health, which is terrible. They're gonna try to deal 9 to us. Good news is we have all the shields. We should start trying to stack them. $14 is a good start. 22 is an even better number. Let's end the turn here. Take the 9. They're gonna try to deal 9 again. This banana is just gonna keep gaining defenses. But I'm okay with that. As long as it's not increasing in damage, we should be fine. This is just a free card, even if it doesn't trigger. And it does, which is nice. Thank you. They're close to dying, which is good. We could focus something. And I think it will be the metal scales. We could water in hand first. And I think we will. Might as well do this before we start getting rid of all the cards in our hand. What's next? Do we focus the golden claw? If we focus the golden claw and then ultra instinct it, every other card in hand, that wouldn't be so bad. Let's start chipping away at banana. Why did that? I swear I put golden claw over here. But I guess it didn't. Or I'm losing my mind, or something is causing these things to not go in the way that I want it to. End our turn here. We still have enough shield to block all of that. Helping hand on nothing. We could helping hand on the claw here. Let's do water in hand first. And then we'll do helping hand on the claw. ×2 does trigger, which is great. Now this has a 90% chance to trigger. Or do we go for the cool dragon because it's attacking us for 3? I don't think we care about the 3 damage. We still have the defenses for it. I think getting rid of the banana before it can start climbing in high defense numbers is the more useful thing to do. Plus it deals like 5 damage every other turn. Massive shield here seems to be the best play, but we could go supplier just to draw 2 cards first. Perfect. Awesome. I love it. Banana's dead. Cool dragon has, or cool dragon, regular dragon, definitely not puppy, has the highest shield total and is doing the most amount of damage every other turn. So I guess we'll go for them next. Start chipping away at their health pool. We also need to start gaining a lot of shield for our health, for our healing passive to trigger at the end of turn. So I think that's what we will focus on. We can still give Ultra Instinct to everything in our hand, but I think Water in Hand is better going first to get some of that money. We're at triple-digit money now, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Ultra Instinct. Now everything is over 100%, and then I guess Metal Scales to just one-tap this guy. And everything died. We are at 24 health. I totally forgot that we were trying to gain shields in order to heal more. Draw 2 cards. Do we not already have this in our deck? I guess we don't. We have the Supplier Claw instead. Supplier Claw is alright. I don't think we need another card to be added to the deck. Draw 2 sounds better though, but still. I think we skip this. We got another shop. We can basically afford everything, I'm pretty sure. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 plus change. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can buy everything. We don't care about converting to fire. We can get another bonus damage. Hello, I like that. And we can get another healing. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that we could double up on some of these. So let's buy that. Can we rearrange these? We cannot. That's unfortunate. We'll take the healing. None of these interest me. Do we want to destroy something? We have the money. Let's try it. I like all of these, unfortunately. We could do without one metal scales. I think 2 of them is too much. But let's get rid of that. The deck still says 15, which is crazy. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. It should be 14 now, but that number is kind of busted. We could reroll. I'm not entirely sure if it rerolls everything. It does. Cool. Getting another focus? I don't think is the play here. We could convert something to water, which technically... Okay, didn't we get rid of one of these claws? Wait. I know we got rid of one of those claws. There's no way we still have 2 left. We could grab underwater, or we could grab another heal. One of these things isn't great. Maybe if it's crit overload, as it takes time to trigger. Water cards in hand ×2. Do D damage. I'm not entirely sure how underwater, when or how underwater triggers. Extra protection is already at 3. We're keeping bonus damage. I know that they trigger, for sure. Heal 5 at the end of the round. Maybe is what we get rid of. Well, okay, we're trying to add the underwater and we're trying to add the health reset. So, in order to double up on them, maybe it is overload. It's nice and we can trigger it, but I don't think it's good enough because it takes time to trigger. We could try to convert something into water. Sure, why not? Let's convert the shield 4 into water. Okay, we're gonna try to convert Bleed Claw into water again. If we pay the money, will it save that way? Maybe that's it. We could buy another destroy a card. And I like that idea. We have another underwater. I think what we have here is fine. I think it's okay. Let's destroy a card. Hopefully it actually destroys this time. Let's get rid of this claw. And then destroy one more card, which will be the shield 4. Is the worst out of all of these. So our deck is 3, 6, 9, 12. Our deck is 12 big. We have no fire cards in our deck and only 2 non-water cards. Will this actually save? I don't know. But maybe if we hit reroll, it will, because I'm weird like that. And I'm hoping. I'm coping. I'm hitting next. We go into a fight. We have a 7-card deck with 5 in our hand. That is 12. We do have a water bleeding. Okay. Things did save, I guess. Coffee here. Heals all enemy by 4. That sucks. Cards that give shield are debuffed. Okay, we need to get rid of Cool Dragon first. We really need to get rid of Cool Dragon first. So what are we focusing? I think we card in hand first? No, well, there's no reason to focus if we're not gonna massive shield. I think we focus the water in hand. They're dead thanks to all of our triggers, our passives triggering. Triggers passiving. So that's cool. We have 1 mana left. We're about to take 10. So we cannot use Massive Shield because there's too much mana. And this will cause us to take damage. So we have to do Bleeding Claw. No, we can't even do Bleeding Claw. I think we just end here. I think we just end our turn here. And I think we stall for time with one of these bananas to heal back to full. I think that is the play. So let's hit them with the Supplier Claw. We don't really need it to crit, do we? Or do we? Maybe we do Helping Hand the Supplier Claw. It should have been the supplier claw. Okay, there's something funky going on here. I don't like it. I really don't like it. We do have a focus, which is nice. We're not taking any damage this turn, so we don't really need the shield. Golden Claw is going to receive the focus, which is great. 100% to steal money from them. You're going to get mugged. And then we got shield, which does trigger, so we do have something. They're dying, which is great. We can Ultra Instinct everything in our hand. Well, we could Water in Hand first because it's already at 100%. So I do like that play. Plus, now they're dead, so they don't heal the other guys. They're gonna be attacking us for 10. Do we go for Massive Shield instead? I don't think so, because we also have this shield to play. So yeah, I think we'll go Ultra Instinct here. The ×2 does trigger, which gives this a bigger chance to do the +6. And it does trigger as well. So they're only going to be doing 10 damage to us, which means we survive with 2 armor. And I think now is the time that we stall to try to get max health. Massive shield at the end. Is it going to stay at the end this time? Thank you. I appreciate you staying at the end this time. Well, helping hand here. It only triggers once, which kind of sucks. If we supply claw, what happens? It triggers ×1, it gives the bleeding, and we're starting to kill them before even gaining any armor. That kind of sucks. We'll Massive Shield here, hope for the 50-50. And it doesn't trigger. We're not going to be healing for a whole lot. We're just going to end here. They're not doing anything to us. It's 2 bananas. How can we be scared of 2 bananas? We can focus the Massive Shield, get it to 100%. They're not dead yet, but we can Massive Shield here for 14. We're at 23. I think we end the turn and hope to get another shield card so we can heal a little bit more. We're down to 18. We do have a Massive Shield here, but it's only 55% chance. +7 is better than +0. We run it. We do trigger it. 32 health, so we do heal for 5? We only heal for 5? Wait a second. H is your shield divided by 3. So we had, what, 30? At least 30? So 30 divided by 3 is 10. It should have... Both of these should have triggered and healed me for 20. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I don't care about any of these. Let's skip. We do get a heal here. I think we take the 25. Make sure we're fully healed. This looks like a boss fight. We've got this. Thicker and thicker skin. All enemies take 10% less damage amount. Increased by 5%. Okay, they have to die first. And then shields are less effective. We have to kill the fairy dragon. I have a sword dragon. Is a dragon with a sword. Cool. Fairy dragon has to die first. There's no doubt about that. So I think we Ultra Instinct. It does trigger the ×2, which means Water in Hand. And then let's go ahead and grab a bit of shield here. This is enough to counter everything that they have, which is great. But now they're starting to take less damage. Also, they're going to try to heal everybody. Bro, this sucks. We're going to take 16. They're going to try to do 16 to us. I think we Supplier Claw. Do we care if this triggers twice? I don't think so. I think we Supplier Claw. It's fine because our passives still trigger the amount of times, the same amount of times. We have Water in Hand. I think we Water in Hand here. They're starting to die. We have 2 mana left. I think we focus. Unfortunately, we're not going to gain any armor here. So we're going to be taking the 16 to the face. It's a good thing we did the full heal. They're down to a little bit more than half health. We have Helping Hand. We have Helping Hand. We could trigger Massive Shield here with the Helping Hand. It's not going to do anything right now, but it will in the long run once this guy dies. Unfortunately, it only triggered the 1 times. We'll put on the Massive Shields, and I guess we'll go Metal Scale. We should still have more than enough to stop the 5 damage that's coming to us. Or not, because the Metal Scale triggered twice. I mean, still, 2 damage is nothing. We're gonna take 17 now. I guess you just ramp up in damage, which kind of sucks. You're at 9 health. We need to kill you. So I think we Water in Hand just to take you out. Nice. Now we need to get rid of you in order to start getting our block. So I think we go Focus the Ultra Instinct. And then we Ultra Instinct to try to increase our shields. We're playing for the long game here. I'm hoping we're surviving the highest amount of damage that they're doing now, in hopes to get a lot of shield in the later rounds. This is just a free attack, and I'll take it. It does trigger to ×2, which is crazy. We have 3. We have 3. Can we kill you with Golden Claw? It'd be great if we could. We do, which means we have enough left over for Massive Shield. We start taking away the Sword Dragon here. It has to be the Sword Dragon, because I believe they're going to start hitting for 5 next turn. Yep, they start hitting for 5, so it's every other turn they attack, and it goes up by 1 each time. This is a terrible Water in Hand, and that's all I can say about it. We're still going to play it. It's less about the money, more about getting them to take damage. I guess we'll do Helping Hand for the shield, and we'll start racking that up. 80% for 8 shield is insane. It'll be enough to stop everything that they have. We still have enough to stop everything they have. We can also just claw them for damage. We could think about stalling the game here, but I don't think I'm gonna play any further than this boss fight. The video has already gone for over an hour and a half. Supplier Claw? Supplier Claw seems like the best idea here. Or we could do something funny. No, Supplier Claw. Let's go Supplier Claw. It does trigger the ×1. We go Massive Shield here. The funny thing, I was thinking of using Focus and Ultra Instinct on the Supplier Claw, but we don't really care about that card draw. I think Supplier Claw is just there to trigger our passives a free time during a turn. Golden Claw here for more money, and it should take them out. Yep, thank you, passives. End the turn, take nothing from them. Can we gain some shield? Yes, we can. I mean, it's not a whole lot of shield, but it's still shield nonetheless. Water in Hand here, just to finish it off with some money. $137. None of these interest me. Hit the skip button. Go for the healing. More content coming soon. I guess this is the end of the demo. We made it. That was amazing. Again, the game is called Random Dragons. My voice cannot go high enough. So, as always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.